You know, I really don't care what anyone says. Jurassic Park will always be the king of the dinosaur films. And what you know what? I'll even throw in Peter Jackson's King Kong from 2005. But that 65 can't touch those. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Midnight again, coming to you live from the Midnight Cinema. And make sure that you run over to the W Energy store, get yourself a nice W Energy shaker cup. Make sure you get some of those energy drink products. I mean, you use that powder, you feel energized, you feel great, jitterless. You feel just absolutely awesome. You see how I am right now? I didn't even drink anything, and I just feel great. Okay, you're just gonna feel great. All right, use my code OneSmoothHow for 10% off. And you too can have a shaker cup just like this one. And there's plenty more where that came from: t-shirts, hats, flags, whatever it is that you want. You can have it. It's there. Go check them out. Tell them I sent you. And so, without further ado, let's jump into the review. So, 65 came out in March of this year, starring Adam Driver, and I wanted to see this in theaters myself. Didn't get a chance to, but it made its day. Appeared on Netflix, number 2 for movies that week. Yeah. So, what's 65 about? Well, there's this guy who's essentially he's basically like a bus driver for like this other planet. He's a transporter. For other planets, and he was carrying these people to wherever their destination was going to be. They get caught up in this asteroid storm that happens. They crash on this planet that was Earth 65 million years ago, and it plays with this interesting idea of what if there were actually people that were here. Because I'm just going to jump ahead for a moment. At some point, you see them the girl that he's with, she actually starts drawing like these stick figures. So in my mind, I'm thinking, what if they're playing with the idea of what if they were actually people that were here at that time 65 million years ago, but on a different planet? And that's what we know as aliens. Like, aliens aren't exactly what we think them to be. What if they are just humans with much more advanced technology, but have different abilities and sets or powers or differences in their genes and their biology that makes them more advanced than humans are, because their technology at that point is already advanced. So you're looking at Earth 65 million years in the past. Now, is the movie good? It's all right. It's a cool hour and a half of just thrills, but it's not really. I didn't really feel it. I liked Adam Driver. I liked the girl in the movie, and I thought Scott Beck did a good job directing, and I liked the cinematography in it and all. But the story just felt lackluster. Like, I liked the fact that he had this daughter that he had a connection with, and he had to leave for a while because of this transport mission that he had to do that was going to take time away, and the fact that she had this disease and he was trying to provide for them to make sure that they're good, and he wanted to see her again, but by the time he wouldn't even be able to, she had already passed at that point. So it's just you see this guy he's pained, and it weighs on him, obviously. So when he sees this girl that wakes up in the cryo chamber, or he sees her out in the woods after the ship crashes, they start from a bond that essentially kind of feels like, even though he lost a daughter, he gained one at the same time. Now, I thought that was sweet. Now, what really kind of rubbed me the wrong way is because I love dinosaurs so much, and I love them since I was a kid, and I would read about all different kinds of dinosaurs, and just Triceratops, T-Rex, Archaeopteryx, Dreadnoughtus, so many species of dinosaurs that I just look at. And honestly, the CGI, I wasn't really feeling it. I didn't like the designs of the dinosaurs. I know they're not trying to be Jurassic Park, which I completely understand. I know it's not Jurassic Park. It's something else entirely, for sure. I get that, and I honor and respect that, and I respect the attempt. But I just wasn't feeling like it. I wish that maybe they could have gone, if they really wanted to, I don't know, add some realism, maybe go more scientifically accurate, add some feathers on some of the dinosaurs, because they were closely related to birds. But that's a whole other thing. I'm not diving into all of that with you guys right now. But anyway, there were a couple of species that I was like, don't know. I couldn't even tell you what it was, because it's like that never existed. Like, it was just like they would just make up certain creatures, and it's just like, what is this? the pterosaurs, they didn't look that great. I was like, what? Come on. And they look more like puppets when the camera wasn't so much focused on them. Like if you saw them in the back when they were focused out, they looked more like just puppets. Like it just didn't look like they did a really good job creating these dinosaurs and bringing them to life. Now, were the thrills great? Sure, they were. There's a T-Rex chase in there that's pretty cool, and there's a fight that takes place. All right, it's pretty all right. But then there's that one scene in the trailer that you get with the lightning flash, and you see the T-Rex pop up from behind in the cave, and it's such a short scene. I mean, it kind of revisits itself later on because he gets caught in a cave with like this albino oviraptor that could camouflage and just dwells in the darkness because skin is sensitive to the light and all. It's okay, but I thought, look, Adam Driver, he gave a good performance. He definitely did. I bought him as the pilot. I bought him as the captain. He knew what he was doing, survival skills, but all that. That was great. I loved his dynamic with the girl. Hey, it was great. Nothing wrong there. I just think everything else in the story did not intrigue me as much, and I wasn't as invested. I mean, like there were a couple things I was like, okay, that works out. But just overall story-wise, I just wasn't feeling it. Would I rewatch it? Sure. I mean, play it as background noise, but would I be highly invested or say that this is something that you need to watch right now? Not at all. But hey, sometimes you need a flick where you can just turn it on, turn your brain off, and that's kind of what it is. It's kind of one of those, I just turn it on, turn my brain off, just like, all right, fine, whatever. I like the sci-fi, I like the technology, I like the themes that they were going for again, but just overall the story, I felt a little lackluster. Didn't really enjoy the dinosaurs as much. I thought that they would try to go a little more horrific. Now, I will say they did dive into some of the horrors that take place in the wild, because there's a scene when they're helping this baby out of the tar pit, and then as soon as they help the baby out, all these, I couldn't even tell you which species it was. Anyway, they all had it wasn't Proceratops. No, I couldn't even tell you what it was. But anyway, they all jumped out and then just like tore the baby to shreds. It was nuts. Now it was just, even I was like, whew, okay. It's kind of like when you watch those animal documentaries and you see a hyena or a lion or a leopard or even a bear just going after a baby animal, and then now they just, bears more so just rip into it and they kill it. And the way that these dinos did, I mean, just tore it to pieces. It was crazy. But overall, when, like I said, it really was, I guess it was really trying to be more like Turok meets, I guess, Jurassic Park. And I never played Turok, but I watched the gameplay. Then there was that other, I think it was like Jurassic Park Survivor, I believe, where, there's Jurassic Park Survivor. I think it also kind of tried to take some elements from there too. But overall, it just, like I said, didn't really work out too well for me. But hey, I'm not going to tell you not to go watch it. You go watch it and you tell me what it's like. Okay, Tony? You tell me what you think of the movie. All right? But guys, that's it. So stay tuned for more. I will be doing my Mayans reviews eventually at some point once I got everything squared away so I can just focus on doing that. But I got to take care of the schoolwork. But I just wanted to drop in, say what's up, give you another review, let you know what's going on, and run over and watch my Napoleon reaction. That thing is banging. It's beautiful. Cannot wait to see it. And remember, run over to the W Energy store, use my 10% off code OneSmoothHowl, and you can get 10% off on all products, whatever you decide on your entire order. So let me know what you all think. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Remember to share this channel. Let me know what you think about this review. And remember, one pack, one nation, one smooth howl. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Y'all go and check me out at these here socials. I'll see you all in the next one. And by the way, make sure that you stay tuned for all types of content that I got going on at this here channel. Remember, one pack, one nation, one smooth hell.